Hey everybody, RHYS Thomas here of the RHYS Thomas Institute of Energy Medicine and the RHYS Method coaching programs. We're totally gearing up right now for our biggest event of the year, the Extraordinary Power event. It's our live event that we're doing in Providence, Rhode Island at the Renaissance Hotel, May 30th, 31st, and 1st. There's still room. You don't want to miss out on this. It's amazing. It'll be an amazing event. And this year we've picked a theme. And the theme is Heart Chakra Weekend. The reason we picked that theme is that if you asked all of our students, the hundreds of students that have graduated from our programs, and ask them what their favorite weekend is, that they get to come to the school and totally be part of the work and be connected to each other and play and laugh and cry and all the things that we do in the program, they will say that Heart Chakra Weekend is the weekend. And on Heart Chakra Weekend, we'll be covering everything from the meditations to the chakras, to the profiles, to why your deepest calling, for your courage, for your clarity of direction, for the energy, building up your energy. We're going to be doing exercises and connection and meeting people and having a great time all the way through the weekend. And it's all heart-centered. And so I'm going to do, for the next 10 days, starting today, I'm going to give you one tip a day for each of the days that talk about 10 different heart tips. 10 ways to live more in your heart. 10 ways to love more. 10 ways to have more courage. 10 ways to heal the heart. 10 ways to remember what the heart's real truth is. So let's get started. So tip number 1 is there are two basic emotions, love and fear. And love is the emotion that you have when you find a really solid sense of self. And the heart opens up because when I know who I am, when I've come to my realization, when I've worked on my profile, when I understand that I know I'm a very creative person and someone who loves to share great information. And so here I am doing this, and when I know that I'm that and I can feel that in me, I am full of love. And as I lived a lot of my life trying to be somebody that I wasn't, trying to be a successful businessman and a competitive athlete and a black belt in the martial art who was going to be a tough guy, I was always afraid. And so the heart will be open when loving and full of love, radiating love, when you're deeply aware of who you are. And the heart will be closed, it'll be afraid, and it will act in ways, it'll pretend it doesn't need anything, it'll pretend it's a tough guy, it'll pretend it's all about business, or it'll pretend it really loves and loves and loves, I really love you, and it'll do that, but it'll do it out of fear. It won't be full of itself. You won't be full of yourself until you deeply know who you are. So the two types of basic emotions are love, which is the emotion that comes when you deeply know who you are, and fear, which comes from a lost identity, a sense of I'm being who I'm supposed to be, not who I really am. So that's tip number 1. Come back tomorrow and you'll see tip number 2.